Hello, guys, and welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with Ousmane Dembele as the Barca board support the sale of the Frenchman if possible, and they want to keep hold of Raphinha. So, guys, secondly, in this video, we are going to be talking about Messi as Barca Vice President Rafa is very hopeful of signing the Barca legend, saying that it all depends on his decision as well. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Barcelona are gearing up for a busy summer ahead, with the board likely to be met with some difficult decisions in regard to team building. There are already three first-team stars running the risk of being offloaded in the coming summer, but with the club desperately requiring an infusion of funds, there could be more departures as time progresses. According to Gerard Romero, even the futures of Ousmane Dembele and Raphinha are not safe. The two attackers have played a crucial role for Barcelona this season, though the former has had to spend some time on the sidelines due to injury. Gerard Romero points out that the Barca coaching staff want both Raphinha and Dembele to stay at Camp Nou. This comes shortly after Romero revealed how the likes of Ferran Torres and Ansu Fati have been put in the exit ramp ahead of next summer. The coaching staff therefore believes the presence of Dembele and Raphinha could be crucial next season. However, it appears the Barcelona board is in favor of sanctioning the sale of Dembele. The Frenchman has been one of Barca's best performers since the start of 2022, but they are aware of the fact that the attacker might not continue at Camp Nou without substantial salary increase. Dembele's current deal to the Camp Nou expires in 2024. It also includes a release clause worth €50 million, which can be activated easily this summer. Barcelona are keen on extending Dembele's contract, but convincing the attacker could be tricky without good financial incentive. The board therefore believes they should sanction the sale of the former Dortmund starlet, who can generate up to €50 million this summer. However, it will not be surprising to see Dembele choosing to see out his contract until 2024 instead, and not allow Barca to gain from his sale in the coming summer. Ousmane Dembele have had a mixed season. If you ask me, I think the injury he got for almost 4 months have not made this season the best. Like last season, I think he had the best season since joining Barca, especially when Javi just came. The second half of last season, he did so well, and Barca were really happy to extend his contract. But if you ask me personally, in my own opinion, I don't think Barca should rush if they really want to keep Dembele. They should not rush to extend his contract for him to stay for long, because we're just from seeing Dembele returning from an injury problem, and we know the history of this guy when it comes to injuries. He's a fragile player. He's fragile, and it shouldn't be something when you are in the haste you want to just keep him for a long time and his injury ordeal starts back again. And we know how frustrating this issue of injury for Ousmane Dembele has been for Barca faithfuls, and nobody wants to see that happening. Normally, when Dembele plays, he does so well. You know, when he's fit and strong, he destroy the opponent defenses. And one thing that normally he needs to improve on is his finishing, which his decision making in the final third is very poor. He needs to improve on that. But apart from all those, Dembele is a magnificent player. There is no doubt about that. But if Dembele continues with these injury issues, then I think Barca should not risk keeping him for a long time. They can just wait when his contract comes to an end next year. In case he is still having injury problems every single time, then I think Barca will make a big decision on that. But as it stands right now, this report claiming that some members of the boardroom staff want Dembele to be sold, then instead they want to keep Raphinha. We know Raphinha is another one of the players whose name have been featuring in transfers recently for Barca. that Barca want to sell him. He has been linked to Premier League sides, Newcastle United, Arsenal, and so on and so forth. But Barcelona are still contemplating. Personally, if you ask me, I think it will be a very disgraceful decision if Barca sell Raphinha. This guy, yes, he have not had the best of season, but I think he has been doing. If you look at his numbers, I think his numbers aren't the worst. He has already double digits of assists in all competitions, about more than 11 assists this season, and scored like 10 goals in La Liga. So I don't know why the impatience. I think Raphinha has not had a bad season. By any means, Raphinha haven't had a bad season. I think he still did well. Even when Dembele was injured, we saw the way Raphinha stepped up his game in some matches. In some matches, not all the games. But he was a good replacement for Ousmane Dembele when he wasn't around. So I don't think selling him off would be a good idea. Then on to the final story of discussion. Lionel Messi has continued to be a hot topic for Barca this summer as the club look to complete the return of their prodigal son ahead of the new season. Barcelona have faced multiple roadblocks in their bid to bring back the Argentine, but their leaders have never denied a desire to re-sign the 35-year-old, who has retained his godlike status among the supporters. Recently, club president Joan Laporta admitted his desire to sign Messi this summer and vowed to do everything he can to ensure the deal goes through. Now, Barcelona Vice President Rafa Justo has doubled down on those claims. He is hopeful of completing the capture of the PSG superstar, who is set to leave back the Princess at the end of the season. I would love for Leo to return here. Of course, it depends on his decision, but we would love to have Leo back, said Rafa Justo. We hope for Messi here next season. Justo's comments serve as yet another indicator that Barcelona are not ready to give up on Messi just yet. Despite facing numerous economic hardships, Barcelona, however, with time running out, it is time for the club leaders to walk the talk, isn't it? The first step would be to sanction the sale of some of the first-team stars as they look to generate fresh revenue and reduce the salary mass. Only then Barca would be in a position to submit a proposal to Messi. One would expect the Argentine to demand lucrative terms given the way he was allowed to leave in 2021, but he is aware of the club's economic woes and has already rejected lucrative offers from Saudi Arabia. With Messi prepared to be reasonable, it is time for Barcelona to make a move. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.